Well, hello again, friends. My name is Reverend Thomas Harper, and I'm the pastor of St. Luke's United Methodist Church in Bryan, College Station. And this is Weekly Theistic Reflections, where each week I take a verse of Scripture and I talk about it a little bit. I've entitled this episode, It's the Little Things That Matter. The scripture that I picked for today is 1 Corinthians 16:14. Do everything in love. A little over a month ago, my family got together to celebrate the life of my grandmother. And while we were there for the memorial service, the family got together and shared memories and stories about Grandma Carol that really stuck with us. And I think that's a good, healthy thing for a family to come together and do. It's a way of honoring our loved ones, lifting up the ways in which they have touched our lives. Well, my brother brought up the fact that when we were young, we would wave goodbye to Grandma Carol and Granddaddy Tom. And their house had this gigantic, long driveway, so we'd be driving out, saying goodbye. I don't know if you have little kids, but you know that kids can't say goodbye just one time. They have to say goodbye as often as possible. And Grandma Carol would wait at the top of that driveway until we were completely out of view. Granddaddy Tom would wave for like 5 seconds and then walk in. But Grandma Carol, every single time, without fail, would not stop waving goodbye until we were out of sight of her. And we all agreed that that made all the difference in the world to us. See, Grandma Carol was one of the great matriarchs of our family, but she wasn't very loud. She wasn't, up front in the family events all the time. She was the calm, quiet, commanding, did the things behind the scenes. She was a fantastic cook, but she loved us so well. And I realized that it was that little thing, just sacrificing the next 60 seconds of her time, that made all the difference for us. That really captured how she loved us well. Grandma Carol, you were gentle, loving, kind. And I will never forget the impact that you've made on my life. This is just a reminder to us that at the end of the day, it's the little things that make the impact on our people. It's not that Grandma Carol was the greatest cook. Well, she was a fantastic cook, but that's not what stayed with me. It's not that my grandparents were wildly successful in life. They were, but that's not really at the end of the day what we remembered. That's not what we talked about when we gathered during her memorial service and shared memories of her. We talked about how she always took the time to say goodbye to us until we were out of view. Here's the question that I want you to ponder. What is the little things that you can do to show your people how much you love them? How can you practice doing the little things in order to make big impacts in their life? While you're here, I invite you to check out this video. It's a video I entitled, Don't Miss the Moments. And it talks more about how during the busy time of life with family and little children, that it's impossible to give all of ourselves to everything all the time. But there are moments. There are moments that I think God gives us to make an impact in our kids' life, to set the work down for a moment and just play with our kids that will instill in them how much we care and we love them. And so don't miss those moments. Don't miss the opportunities that God gives us to connect with our people in a busy, busy world. And if you're interested in more on that, I invite you to check out that video. If you're in the Bryan College Station area, I invite you to check us out. We have a worship service every single Sunday morning at 10 a.m. We also live stream right here via Facebook, so you can get an idea of who we're about, past services, that sort of thing. But if you're in the Bryan area, love to get to know you. Love to do life and ministry with you. But until next time, friends, remember that God gives us opportunities to love in all sorts of ways. But it's in the little things that I think really makes the biggest impact in our people's lives. So be sure to do the little things to let them know how much you love them. And until next time, friends, continue to love each other well. Take care.